waiting on it a little bit, or they're just going to go right into it here.
I know this.
I think we are.
I know this Orient is around, and maybe he asked him for a little bit of advice in between. Who knows?
I like that focus kind of coming up to the stage there and giving Exodia the little pat, like, good luck, man. I hope you do this.
Yeah.
And once again, an immediate grab up, throw up smash. And that's how we started off so many of those sets before from winners. I'm curious how Exodia is going to deal with this, though. And we could easily just see DK Grand Finals, and I'll just lose my mind.
That would be a treat.
That would be.
A sight.
But Exodia, with the lead right now, has good positioning, decides to just get all over the place. I feel like he might realize his mobility is his best option right now. Just stay on top of him. Stay out of grab range. If you're going to do an aerial under the shield, make sure it's safe.
Oh,
there we go. Flip kick. Not quite the spike.
Yeah. Down throw to get damage, and that's a little bit more, and that could be it. It has some rage on him as well. We have to take that into account.
Konga not able to get a lot of these opportunities this time. I bet Exodia, after playing such a strong set with Zero Suit Samus, is just feeling himself really well right now.
I believe he's like
so
very warmed up.
Yeah, very warmed up. That's a really good way of playing it.
Yeah.
And 54% built. You know, it doesn't really matter so much for Konga because he just has the ding dong at any point in time from, I believe, here on out until maybe about 80%. That was the range I feel like I remember from the previous set. We shall see if it comes to fruition, though. Obviously, flip kicking all over the place, trying to stay away from that grab as much as possible. Once again, flip kick, and jumps immediately.
Yeah, flip kick is kind of the savior. If he didn't have that, there'd be less opportunities to just escape.
Yeah, most definitely.
Saving grace, indeed. I wonder if Konga's patience will prove the better of him, though.
I'm curious, honestly. I believe Exodia is playing this very well right now. Not really worrying about Donkey Kong in general. Playing platform game, finds that up air, tries to go for a second one. Konga might have to play a little more aggressively now, just to find these kills in general.
And that itself can be a mix-up.
Here we go.
And
no,
yeah,
just out of range.
Out of the
just out of range. So it's got to be like sub 105.
Oh, but Exodia takes him to the bank. Not quite.
Not quite enough. Big body from Donkey Kong.
Keeping
Once
the circles
again,
going.
Chance. Nair falling is what's going to save him out of that situation. Ooh, goes for it again.
Still not
enough. Everyone's
still
been
out
doing
here.
a really great job of DIing that today. I'm pretty impressed. Usually I die at like 40. Nice, try to DI trap.
Mix-up. Yep. We saw that earlier where
Yeah.
someone died to that. I was like, I've never seen that happen, but it's a thing.
Konga finally finding that kill. 96%.
And so now the ding dong is probably off the table for him.
It's going to be for a while. He's
Yeah.
about 70%, maybe 80. I don't know the percentages he does, so we'll know when we see it. But Paralyzer down smash, not quite converting for the kill that he wants. He missed his back air there. And, you know, Exodia fishing for these back airs. Finds the flip kick. Might be enough. And it is.
Yep.
Just barely, almost.
I don't know, from looking at that game, I think Konga realized like halfway through is just like aggression might be the more answer because it in itself can be a mix-up from what your normal playstyle is. When in doubt, just go out.
And immediate go back to the same stage. He also wants the same platform scenarios, regardless of whether they're hindering Zero Suit Samus or not.
Yeah.
I feel like this might take a second for Konga to get warmed up and feel out Exodia again. He has kind of changed his style up multiple times throughout these sets, and he's done a really good job to mask what he wants.
And speaking of like raw grabs, Exodia going for them himself. And is this gonna be it?
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. You're pretty much at exactly the line of the ceiling.
Yeah. As soon as you
point.
get to that top.
Oh wow! Even planted him on the platform itself. He could have easily taken him back up there. Just think about it. If it went from platform to off the stage again in the ceiling, it would have been crazy.
And Exodia back-aired him as the platform was going. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that we're going to see the stretcher come through, man.
That, like, game 2 goes by in, like, 40 seconds flat. Like, oh my goodness. Good thing, though, that didn't happen. We're going to see more of this game.
Yeah, we're definitely not trying to get into the compilation videos here. So.
Oh my goodness. All right,
like
down
that.
tilt. Bringing those back.
Has to choose an option.
Okay, no punish, though. All right, just fishing for nairs. He found one. He got a lot more to go, though. Gets that punch. We haven't seen him be super successful. He did get that one in the game 1 that we saw in their first set.
And I'm still hurt from it.
Not that time, however. And he broke his shield. All right, get up there. Oh, doesn't even need to worry about it. Oh, my goodness. Perfect timing for that platform to leave. Doesn't have to worry about going out there at all.
Just out of here, man.
And a reverse punch as well. All right, Konga, we're back in here. That's the first.
Just like that.
That was the first headbutt that worked for him, and the couple of flubs that he's made and everything else he's done finds that fair off of the up air.
I think that's what he needed. I think that's the momentum swing he needed.
All right, chance grab.
There we are.
And he finds it. Nice job.
Konga on the board, man.
Yeah, you know he's not out of this by any means.
Absolutely not.
I feel like he honestly did just need to get warmed up there. It's a pretty big deal.
I mean, he's the guy that did reverse 3-0 Big D.
Yes, he did.
Just saying.
Yeah, he did. That was nuts. And then again, but Exodia reverse 3-0'd MVD. Or, did he? Big D, you're right. Yeah, there you go. Almost messing up my things here. Sorry.
It's been a long night.
Yeah, it has been. My voice is starting to cave. We're getting we're getting to the end of this though. Got 2 sets left.
Battlefield now, we will live a little longer, although we do have the tri-platforms to extend.
That are always permanent.
Yeah.
Man, everybody choosing dark colors today. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of tripping me out.
Well, like when the stage goes blue, it's just a little gets tough to see. Nice, gets a lot of damage off of that. Read the DI correctly, got all the hits.
But Exodia content to keep, hopefully, a juggle going. Sharking.
Yeah, sharking hard. All right, there's a chance for Konga. Good punish with the up tilt, but doesn't find anything else off of it.
Oh, wow.
Went for a huge aggressive option for Konga. Tries to find it. Gets the flip kick, not the spike.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Immediate trump.
Exodia kind of going in this one.
Yeah, he's being very aggressive now. Understanding that if he takes even a little bit more percentage, he's going to get this ding-dong really bad.
And right back to the defensive play. It's more like once he gets a taste, he smells blood and he just goes in, yeah.
I also think that Exodia is playing a nice way. Like, he can easily go in really hard and just kind of scare him, and then he just backs off. And he's like, okay, what am I going to do now? And a missed punch there by Konga.
I wonder if he's trying to go for the whole bait thing again.
I wonder about that. He's going to have to wind this up ever so slightly every couple of chances. And oh! Oh, wow. I feel like he could have just... But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Like, that was such a long wait. I think he was waiting for another spot dodge and didn't find it.
Exodia had to contemplate life right there. He's just like, spot dodge now.
Wow. Bit too much rage there for Konga. Didn't find the up throw, up smash like he has been consistently for the last couple times. Oh, there we go.
Wow. Very risky paralyzer. I'm surprised it actually hit.
Maybe he was expecting something else and just didn't shield it in time. I'm curious. Something to look back on. Back airs for Konga. Weak hit, though.
Backing off, knowing he does not have to press any more buttons.
You know, Zero Suit with such a low landing lag doesn't have to worry about like these shield grabs too much, because immediate jabs will just beat it out.
Oh, I
and
like the
super
option.
armor. Yeah, huge damage from that.
There we go.
Finding that kill. Exodia having to take him to 170.
It's not out of this yet.
Oh, we barely just begun. We're only 1-1.
Skim the surface, tip of the iceberg.
This one being the most closest of the matches that we've had so far. All right, chance for Exodia using these platforms, but combo breaker Konga
and that's
coming out with the up B.
That's one thing he didn't do last game is kind of use that to fruition.
Well, I feel like he might have been a little scared about it, but this one's going to be taken.
And unfortunately,
this one's going to be taken by Exodia.
And that's going to trade off if you do decide to up B and you do it prematurely.
Yeah,
you're right back in that scenario.
Oh, so probably in a worse situation because now Zero Suit probably has her jumps back, has better positioning on it, can just gauge where you want to go with it. And it probably depends on how deep she goes in with her up airs. If she's just kind of clipping you a little bit here and there with just the tips of her feet, you know, you can't really pull that one off. However, if she kind of hits you and is just right level, then that's the opportunity you want.
Yeah. And we are off to the next one. Running it back to Battlefield. I don't think Konga was satisfied with that.
Konga's just going to keep doing it. Like, whatever stage he picks, that's where we're going back to.
He's like a wall, man. Just can't move him. The unmovable object.
Well, we'll see if Exodia can move this one up to the top of the ceiling.
Already got solid damage.
This is for Exodia to go to Grand Finals. This is for Konga to stay alive. So far, Konga playing pretty well, getting around a lot of shenanigans that Exodia's been going for. A lot of these Zairs. Yeah, not being too aggressive. I like that. Konga knows that if he has the higher percentage, Exodia has to come to him.
He's doing what he does best, and he's being patient.
Ooh, so scary when you go right below Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah, you can just get scooped up.
Well, just wait for her to hold shield for just a little bit too long and just go for that headbutt again and get a guaranteed shield break. Crazy amount of shield damage on that move.
That is a good point. I wonder if we'll see that come into play.
You know, we saw it the one time. I can't imagine that Exodia would fall for it twice, especially when he was able to punch him, knock that shield down so bad, and then, you know, just follow it up with the headbutt.
Feels bad, man.
Feels headbutt, man.
Wow. I don't know if that's hard to read or not, but
I mean, there's no punish on it. It's 10% shaken since like the last encounter. A couple Zairs here and there from Exodia. He's just trying to play safe. He's okay to sit on these platforms. Good up tilt by Exodia. Has a good position now. Goes for up airs. Finds more of them. Possible chance. Cannot convert follow-ups on him. And rolls past.
punch with the up tilt. And finds the up air.
Just the raw one.
And see, that's one thing DK can do in this one is also shark with short hop up air to do auto cancel. So why not?
Well, he hasn't been going for it very much. I feel like he can't because he wants to save it for the kill itself.
That's true. Scaling is a factor. And
no
maybe
kill.
that was also a factor too. But the bad back air will find it.
Konga playing that ground game. Exodia content to stay on these platforms, moving from one to another very fast. Up tilts from Konga, just breaking through that shield. All right,
nice.
throw combo coming in with the fair as the finisher. Haven't seen
one
many
more
back
grab.
airs.
What now?
Haven't seen many back airs in this situation. He's really just opting for the damage really more than anything else. On to Exodia.
No, yeah. Sit back, wind up punch, knowing that he can have many options available to him to finish out the stock.
As long as he can do a couple of winds here and there. You know, Exodia tried to get in there with a Zair to try to, you know, essentially end the charge and then put him in a bad situation.
And that very nice and that will be it.
No, no. I feel like he needed like about 5% more on that one. And now with a staled up air, you got to think, where's he going to come in? We haven't seen Konga get many kills aside from things like back airs or the up air in general.
Yeah.
There's a down smash out the shield.
Not gonna take it quite yet. I'm really surprised by that.
That was incredible DI by Exodia. Like, wow, he went right to the corner and just was able to survive just a little bit longer. And with a chance of his own, Konga up B's, but he puts himself into another negative position.
Reversal?
And he might.
Oh, still living. I'm scared.
Yeah, that was a bad situation for him.
What did the up B?
The reverse hit on the up B, enough to seal it off the side
What
of the
not
stage.
bad from that?
Yeah. Well, 120%, you're going to expect something big out of it. I mean, that move does so much damage.
Yeah.
And just has a crazy amount of, like, weird knockback at some places. Konga staying alive. Going to our Game 5 once again with so many great sets here at Don't Park on the Grass from Seattle, Washington. Sponsored by Weed Maps and Coca-Cola. Oh, man, I could go for some Coke right now. Some Coca-Cola.
The second thing, not like that. 21 over, folks.
21 and over. Weed Maps. Get that app.
3, 2, 1, go!
And Smashville is where our Game 5 shall take place. Once again, wind up from Konga.
The final gambit.
Potentially.
And Konga already on the board with damage.
Back air after up smash. Big damage so far. I've been really impressed by Exodia's style of play. I like that he's a player who's very okay with just playing the waiting game. It hasn't always worked out for him, but
I was surprised nothing was punished right there. He could have shield grabbed when he was doing his jabs, but Konga hesitated. The hesitation might cost him.
yeah, very much so. Good position for Exodia. Trying to find that kill. No, not enough. And Konga gets back. No trump. Once once again, the waiting game.
Yeah, he's such
The only difference here is that the platform is always going to come back to Konga. There's no just stationary waiting platform like with Battlefield, where you can just jump to all the ones that are important and you have to just deal with it. With this one, they both realized they're at the same point. I was worried he was going to go for headbutt there.
I thought he was going to do something, dude. Like, me and you both.
Oh, and there it is. Bam, right in the face.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
An immediate punch found again. Konga with a very low shield gets poked out of that one again by back air. 114%. You got to think those boost kicks are going to kill now. And back air once again, not finding it. Oh, here we go.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that one will do it.
It can end no other way. One stock apiece, 0%.
Coming down to the wire right now. This is for grand finals. Up throw, up smash once again. Finds the up tilt follow-up. And back air is again at 50% now. Just getting past the 4-minute mark.
Who will go on to grands? DK or ZSX, man?
You know what?
Our very own Washingtonian or Alberta?
I think that last time happened, in this situation at drop zone, it was Alberta who went up there and fought the outside force, which was 0 at the time. Now being DK will. I wonder if this will actually get reset again and will happen the same way as last year, or if we can crush Fate and go with Konga in this situation. Now we're at Ding Dong %.
He's gonna crush that face too.
You know, but last time it was Big D who was in this situation.
Oh, that was so risky. Konga knows just one grab.
Oh my gosh.
Make it happen.
One grab for either player could potentially end the set.
And you're only human. You can only play perfect for so long.
You know, I honestly just wanted to end in a giant punch.
Another one?
Yeah, maybe. He's got it locked up.
3 times the charm? Like, I guess. Oh my god.
Nah, Exodia's going to stay safe. He has to. Just going to wait out there. Konga's not going to go for it. He doesn't need to. Decides to unstale another move with the balloon. We haven't seen that at all this set. Once again, just waiting. I mean, Konga's winning this. They just exuded a whole other minute.
My heart is racing right now, but I'm sure their hearts are just a million miles per hour.
You know, I honestly think that Caleb's just calm.
He's calm.
I think he's calm. I think Exodia is also calm. They know what the stakes are, but they're going to wait. They're going to figure this out. They're just not going to worry about it. You have so much time. Your heart's pumping fast. Konga's trying to keep his hands moving, doing these short hop nairs, and once again go for that punch.
Wow.
You figure it had to happen eventually, and now that the punch is gone, Exodia's going to try to come in with something. Decided to be a lot more mobile.
And it broke ground though. See,
yes, it did. It definitely did. And chance for Exodia trying to get this shield clip, doesn't do it. And once again, grab into up air.
And Konga takes it.
Konga
defeat Alberta, Washington in grand finals against the outsider from New York. A DK Ditto in grand finals at Don't Park on the Grass.
This is.
Excuse me.
We've had ESAM not make top 8. We've had Captain L and Big D get into loser's side of top 8. We've had MVD defeated by Alberta. We've had Alberta defeated by Western Washington. Konga the man keeping the dream alive for our state. And DK Will awaiting the top of the mountain. For this DK